Welcome back to the Pulse. Now, the race for the national chairmanship and general secretary positions of the opposition New Patriotic Party is heating up as several party heavyweights gear up for what many predict will be one of the hottest internal contests in the party's history. So far, about 7 prominent figures have declared their intentions to occupy the chairmanship slot, including former national chairman Paul Afoko, who is making a dramatic return nearly a decade after his suspension from the same position. Meanwhile, the contest for the General Secretary position is also shaping up, with former Communications Minister Esla Owusu-Ekuful and former Subin MP Eugene Boateng declaring their intentions to run for the General Secretary positions when nominations open. The following report has more.
The race for the national chairman position of the opposition New Patriotic Party has taken an exciting new twist, with several big names throwing their hat into the ring.
But an administrative matter.
Former MPP national chairman Paul Afoko is making a dramatic comeback nearly a decade after his indefinite suspension from the same position. His declaration late last month has certainly reignited political conversations across the party. Afoko now joins a growing list of party heavyweights eyeing the top job, including Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Entwi-Bosiako, also known as Chairman Wontumi, and former General Secretary John Boadu. Also in the race are former Energy Minister Boachi Ejaku, former MPP Vice Chairman Sami Krab, David Kankamboedu, and former Minister for Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs Stephen Asamoah-Boateng. In all, about 7 formidable stalwarts are gearing up for what many are calling one of the fiercest chairmanship contests in the MPP history.
Has placed this song on my heart.
For the General Secretary position, former Minister for Communications Esla Owusu-Ekuful announced her intention to contest when nominations open. It remains unclear whether the incumbent, Justin Kodia-Frimpong, will seek re-election. Former Subin MP Eugene Boateng also declared his interest in the race. The battle lines are being drawn, but as the campaign drums beat louder, one thing is clear: these races are wide open, and only time will tell who wears the crown. For Joy News, Fataho Bayaga, Accra.
We have won to save Ghana.
Well, let's now bring in political science lecturer at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Dr. Amakye-Boateng. Grateful for your time this evening. Looking at the list of aspirants, which of these personalities surprises you the most, and for which position, especially between the chairmanship and the general secretary position, and why?
Good evening, and thanks for having me. Let me say good evening to you, listeners. Actually, that of Mr. Paul Afoko is the one that takes me aback.
Dr. Machi, if you can kindly speak up for me, I can barely hear you.
Okay. I hope you can hear me better now.
Much better.
I was saying that of Mr. Paul Afoko comes to me as a surprise, actually, because initially he did indicate that he wasn't interested and that he was simply keeping to himself, and we thought that was the end of it. But somehow, eventually, he made a U-turn. And to me, that's very significant. The chairmanship post has also attracted, other stalwarts, and I think it portends very well for the MPP. You just mentioned that of Honorable Esla, and I think her decision to participate also somehow takes me aback. I didn't expect her to come forward. That's all well and good if, some of these people who have been in the party for a while understand the need for the party to be strong, very well organized. If they decided to come on board and play a role at the executive, the party's executive office, then it is good. It is positive. Political parties need, their experienced hands in times like this to come together and try to get the party to sort of remobilize its support base and make itself as attractive as possible to the electorate come the next elections.
Let's talk about Ursula Owusu. She's the only woman in the pack, and she was such a polarizing figure when she was MP and also Minister for Communications. Looking at the party structure, do you think that the MPP is ready yet to elect a woman as its General Secretary?
Well, this is an issue that anytime it comes up, it takes me by surprise because Ghana should be used, to this phenomenon of women playing significant role in political positions. And so I don't have any difficulty at all with her participation and especially the office she's going in for. She's straightforward, lays her cards on the table. I think the party faithfuls will, see her as a strong figure, someone who will be able to simply help the party to come out as strong as possible. And when an organization behaves this way, we are saying that it sticks to its constitutional provisions and try to allow or try to define the interests of the party as clearly as possible and play along the lines of the party's interest. When the party is able to do that, then we say that the party is strong. The party becomes predictable. All the members who are in knows exactly what to do and what not to do. And that becomes good for the party. You need individuals who will be able to make such an arrangement and make it work. And I think Ursula is one such person.
The chairmanship race, though, that looks like it will be very exciting and heavily contested because whatever happens, there's going to be a new chairman because we know that the current chairman, Stephen Intim, has recused himself on health grounds. Let's look at the individuals that are contesting. We have Paul Afoko, we have John Boadu, we have Boakye Jakon, we have Kankan Boadu as well. Really, do you think that whoever emerges winner in this chairmanship race will win by a landslide or it will be the thinnest of margins?
I'm expecting a landslide in favor of Mr. Paul Afoko. I'm expecting a landslide.
That's quite a bold declaration. Why?
Hello?
I said that's quite a bold declaration.
Yes, I'm expecting a landslide because of what has happened previously and his work when he was the chairman. He started to put down structures that work, structures that will make the party strong at the base. And he's very knowledgeable, given the fact that in spite of what happened, if he had decided to come back, then I expect the party faithfuls to see him as someone they want to work with. And especially so now that I think the absence of the chairman has cost the party a lot. And so a lot of things have been going on that you realize that the leadership vacuum, to me, is to blame. And so as soon as possible, they need someone who will be able to put his feet down and get the party to rally around the party's constitution. And then the party's vision should be redefined clearly so that all the rank and file can also simply attach themselves to it and be guided by that. I expect Paul Afoko to win handsomely.
And who stands the best chance to win in the General Secretary position?
The General Secretary's position is going to be an interesting contest, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing a new face, generally. I'm looking forward to seeing a new face. Besides Ursula and then the existing, a leader, I'm not aware of other contestants.
We have the former Subin MP as well.
I see. I hope Ursula will be able to do her campaign well and lay her cards on the table in such a way as to make her ticket attractive. I'm tempted to, buy into her position. I don't know whether it's simply because of the way she does her things. She's a straightforward person. I like people who are like that. To me, it's not difficult to work with them. They play their cards, on the table. And I'm simply expecting her to win.
Dr. Kwasi Amakye-Boateng, glad you could join us this evening. Thank you very much for your time, also for sticking and staying with us for the past 1.5 hours. This has been The Pulse. We came to you live from our studios at Kokum Lane, Accra. My name is Kenneth Jesse. Have a good evening.